Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at The Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Pisces, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge is the Lovers, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so before I get started in your reading, there's something here about chocolate. Okay, as soon as I was pulling the cards, I was getting this taste of chocolate. Are you eating chocolate? Or is someone giving you chocolate? There's something here about chocolate. Okay, let me know in the comments. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the Lovers, okay? This has a lot to do with maybe a relationship you're in or maybe the idea of love. We're going to find out more about the Lovers. We're going to see why it's your challenge for the month of May when we clarify in a moment. Now, Pisces, in the recent past, you have the Page of Cups, the Empress, and you have the Death. So in the recent past, I do get a sense here that something closed out for you, something here transformed or changed or came to an end. We're going to clarify this. We're going to find out more for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Wands. So it looks like for you in the present moment, there is some sort of conflict. Okay, there's either an impending conflict or a conflict that's currently taking place in the present moment. And the reason why this conflict may be happening is because someone here is taking their time. There's a very strong energy here of slow movement. Now, of course, Mercury is retrograding in Taurus, so this is definitely affecting all of us on a very deep level. We're going to clarify this. We're going to see why this is showing up for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So in the near future, it looks like there's a decision here that needs to be made. And this decision here that needs to be made has a lot to do with someone else that you're dealing with. This could be a business partner. This could be someone that you are dealing with or you're associating yourself. There's some sort of cooperative energy here in the near future, but at the same time, Pisces, you're reevaluating this relationship, okay? And you're reevaluating this relationship to determine whether or not you're going to move forward with this person or if you're just going to go off and do things on your own, okay? And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. What you don't see coming out the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles here in reverse. So even though you've disconnected or you're planning on disconnecting from someone or something, it looks like they end up coming back around. And because Mercury is still going to be retrograding within the first 2 weeks of May, there is this chance that someone here could come back even though you may not think they're coming back, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the Lovers. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Sun, and the Emperor. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with recognizing what aspects of your relationships or connections that you're involved in that are not stable. Now with Saturn, you know, currently in your sign, and it may be conjunct your sun, moon, or rising, depending on whether or not you're a sun, moon, or rising Pisces, there's a lot of lessons that are going to be learned over the next 3.5 years for you. And these lessons are very much connected to, depending on where Saturn is in your chart, are connected to your personal experiences because the sun is here. So a lot of you watching this are sun, you could be a sun Pisces, okay? So Saturn would be conjuncting your sun at this time. Your biggest challenge here is to determine what relationships in your life have been filled with burdens, difficulties. A lot of you are choosing to disconnect from certain people because it's been too difficult for you to deal with them. But at the same time, there's some important lesson here that's needed to be learned. And a lot of you may say to yourself, or you may be watching me right now and saying, whatever, I don't want to learn that. I just want things to come to an end. I don't want to have to deal with drama and stress. But that's part of the learning process. And in order for you to get to this place, Pisces, of stability, which is what you're looking for, a lot of you are looking maybe for a stable relationship. Maybe you are looking to find more stability in your financial situation, whatever the case may be. There's something that is going to come into your life that is a part of your destiny, and it may not feel like it's a part of your destiny because it may be too difficult. And a lot of you choose to let go of this partnership, or you choose to let go of this situation in your life because you don't want to confront the difficulties that are associated with this. So what Spirit is saying is your biggest challenge has a lot to do with recognizing and overcoming the difficulties in your life and not just looking at them from a surface level. Don't just look at your challenges and your struggles from a surface level. Look beyond that. Because when you start to look beyond that, you start to recognize and realize what you can learn from this situation in order to find the stability that you're looking for. Because a lot of you, like I said, you're looking for that stability. Something here is not stable in your life and you want that. It's been very challenging, but the only way you're going to be able to get to that point is when you look at the bigger picture. There's something here where you need to look at the bigger picture and not just give up on something because it starts to become too difficult. Okay, and that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the death. So the death is clarified by the King of Cups. You have the Hierophant and the Page of Swords. So in the recent past, I do get a sense here that the reason why a commitment or a relationship ended up coming to an end was because someone here was constantly spying or watching or questioning a relationship. No matter how much you tried to apologize for something here that maybe you did, or maybe something here that created some sort of difficulty, the more it started to become difficult and the more you started to realize that something here needed to come to an end. With the Empress here as well too, you learned some sort of huge lesson here. There was a huge lesson here in the past for growth and to really overcome some sort of difficulty here in the past. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing. Now in the present moment, there's some sort of conflict here. Okay. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to see why this conflict is showing up for you. Why is the Five of Wands here for Pisces in the present moment? You have the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So in the present moment, there's some sort of conflict about money. There's some sort of conflict here about getting clear on your financial situation. Some of you are involved with someone here who has a lot of money, or maybe you have a lot of money, and you're trying to make sense of something here right now. There's either an inner conflict that's happening, or someone here is creating some sort of conflict. So there's something here, Pisces, in the present moment of needing to get clear on your financial situation because something here is taking too long. Some of you are involved in a business or you're involved in something connected to your money and it's taking too long. Okay, that could also be the case as well too. And this is why your challenge here is the Lovers, because if this is related to business, let's talk about business and money for a second. Okay, you know, sometimes the readings can be about money. Sometimes the readings can be about love. Sometimes it can be readings about both. So in the present moment, what you're learning right now is to only embark on things that you love. If you're doing things, Pisces, that you don't love and you don't generally like doing it, but you're just doing it for the money, now is when Saturn is going to say, look, I'm going to make it difficult for you. I'm going to make it hard for you because there's something that you need to get clear on, okay? There's something you need to get clear on. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of struggle here. Okay, in the present moment. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles in the present moment. Why is this showing up for Pisces and what do they need to know? You have the Tower, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Two of Swords. So in the present moment, there's something here that's breaking down and it's not working the way it used to work for you. And it's really evident because a lot of you are pretending like it's not there. Okay, either this is you or someone you're dealing with. A lot of you are right now dealing with a situation where it's coming to an end, it's closing out for you. The reason why it's slowing down is because Spirit is trying to show you. Whatever it is that's slowing down right now, whatever it is that's creating conflict, whatever is coming to an end, it's not for you. It's not for you. But you're ignoring it. You're pretending like it's not there. You're like, okay, whatever, I'm not going to ignore it. It's not a big deal. And this has a lot to do with your stability. This could be a relationship. This could be a business. I'm getting a lot of anxiety here about something. Let me know in the comments. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Why is it here? What does Pisces need to know? You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Five. There's a big conflict in the present moment. Huge conflict. Someone here in the present moment is looking at everything that's going wrong instead of looking at the potential on the other side. There's two sides. Remember, you're a dual sign, right? You have the fishes swimming in two different directions. So in the present moment, Pisces, you have a choice to either continue feeding into something that is just going down and that isn't bringing you the stability that you're looking for. You can continue to feed into that, or you can choose to completely disconnect from it and recognize that there's another point of view that you can be focusing on. Okay. And that's why your challenge here is the Lovers, because whatever is meant for you is just going to show up in your life and it's going to work. If you have to swim upstream for something and you have to constantly have this struggle and fight and conflict, and it doesn't take you to where you need to be, then changes need to be made. And that's what I feel is a very big, important message for you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, this has a lot to do with a partnership, again, business, or this could be a relationship that you're in. A lot of you are going to be reevaluating if this is someone that you still want to remain in cooperation with. A lot of you may decide in the near future to just go off and do things on your own. Okay. I'm getting a really cold energy. Someone here is extremely cold in the near future. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles in the near future for Pisces. You have the King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Someone's going to be done in the near future. Finished. It's done. Something here is done. Someone here is going to turn their back. I see cat and mouse here. I see someone chasing you or you chasing them. It could be an earth, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or an air sign. Okay. And this is, again, has a lot to do with Mercury retrograde because you're learning something here during Mercury retrograde. This is why in the near future, even though you may take some time out to disconnect from this person temporarily, they may end up coming back. So even though it appears like it's done, there's a lot of this cat and mouse energy here in the near future. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. What I see here in the near future is you come to some sort of realization that you work better on your own, that you, again, some of you are living in an environment where it's unhealthy for you. It's not good for you. You end up leaving or disconnecting. And one of the things I see here is when you finally make this decision to disconnect from something, it is still going to come back around to you. And then you need to have the power to say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. A lot of you are disconnecting. Some of you are going overseas. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be disconnecting from something here, because one of the things that I see really important for you, Pisces, is your success. And a lot of you may realize that you attaching yourself to a specific certain person or situation is not in your best favor because you're looking for that stability. So again, there is going to be something comes to an end, but then it still comes back around. Comes to an end and then it comes back around. And at that point, you need to make the decision about whether or not you still want to stick around. A lot of you are not going to. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. It's a very straightforward message. So let's get some advice for you. I'm hearing when you have no other choice. A lot of you have no other choice but to disconnect from something because it's affecting your success, okay? So your biggest piece of advice here, Pisces, is the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Page of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize when it's time to move on, when it's time to focus on new love, when it's time to focus on a new direction, a new path, a new opportunity. Even though it's hard to think of starting over again, At this point, because Pluto has entered into Aquarius, it's just showing you what is coming. Something here is going to come to an end. It is going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone. It is going to require you to move on. But the good news here is that whatever it is that you're embarking on, whatever it is that you're starting new, it is going to be so much more fulfilling for you than what it is that you're involved in now, is what I'm getting. And that's your biggest piece of advice here. Your biggest piece of advice here is to find new opportunities and find ways where you can move on from something and not hold on to it and look for bigger and better opportunities, because they're out there. All you have to do is look for them. Okay. So Pisces, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.